Hello, I'm Flunt. Welcome back to some more Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Last time we began raiding the tombs here in the Valley of Dark Lords on Korriban. This time we're going to continue doing that. We have, I believe, at least one more to do before we can progress. Potentially two. We will check that once we've done the first one. So we're going to come over here to, which tomb is this? Who does this belong to? Tulak Horde. That's a terrible name. Ajunta Paul, great name. Tulak Horde, awful. Alright, and immediately we see mines. Go disable the mine, and there's a droid there. I guess let's go mess with it. Damaged and inactive. Reactivate for one repair part? How many? I have a lot. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and fully do this. Weaponry, targeting systems, shields, and patrol mode. Yep, it's just going to go.
Sure.
Let's move out of its way. Karth, please. Okay. I'm not sure how I feel about the design of this droid. Like, on the one hand, it looks really cool. On the other hand, it doesn't feel like a Star Wars droid. I'm just now noticing that.
Down you go!
Does anyone else agree with me on that? It looks cool, but it doesn't look Star Wars-y. Why did it take so long to get rid of all those? Alright. We can go a couple of different directions. Let's try going... Mission, can you get out of my way? Let's try going right. A Shirak. And a gas mine. Throw a stasis field. Just kind of soften up what we got here.
How'd you like that?
Our droid is doing nothing. I'll move out of the way so it can get close and attack. It's not attacking. And I'm not attacking either. Go ahead and throw a heal. Oh, there's stuff behind. More Takadas. Can't do anything there, so I may as well, I guess, go fight the Takada.
Time to rumble.
How's my droid doing? Oh, it's doing totally fine.
What?
Mission, you got a job here. Disable the mine.
What?
I think that might be everything in the room. Nope. There's corpses. That's both macabre and helpful. Credits, medpack, computer probe. Interesting. That might be useful. Alright. We got the probe. Just like those LGMs. Frag mine.
What?
We aren't quite into a fight yet. Yep,
Sure.
can still roll 20s. That's all that matters. Being able to roll 20s. What do we got here? Plasma grenade, antidote kit, credits. Alright. I guess I don't... Oh, that's hilarious. I love the way this thing moves, too. It's so great. But it's just...
I'll show you.
It doesn't quite fit the vibe. I like how Mission screamed that she's going to show us, but she's not doing anything.
Ready?
Karth is, at least. Okay.
How'd you like that?
Take that.
You know, I really feel like I need more AoE kind of stuff.
Down you go!
Like, had all sorts of weird, 3rd edition D&D had all sorts of weird, things you could do, and yet, this thing clearly based off of it, I can barely have any area of effects. Let's check out this corpse before we try to mess with the computer. Verpine prototype ion blaster and Mando battle armor. Maybe that's useful, maybe that's not. Let's check out the ancient console. System online, system status pending. Continue. Continue. Okay. Open the door. Access granted. Unlocking door. Opening access door. Can I have my control back? There we go. I guess it had to actually load things. Noxious fumes surround me. My party chokes and falls over. Ah, yes, I remember this one. Oh, I remember this one.
Another idiotic student has stumbled into my little web, eh? Well, the contact nerve toxin in the air should knock you out quickly enough. Welcome. Awake already, are you? Good. This is the tomb of Sith Lord Tulak Horde, if you don't know. I've taken up residence here for now. It's dusty and full of critters, but it's home.
I demand to be released at once.
I may do that in time. But for now, I've decided to keep you in restraint. No point in you getting strange ideas in your head and ruining my fun. No. Let's keep things on a more civilized note, shall we? Now then, introductions are always the place to start, if I remember correctly. This other student here that I captured earlier, you should know well enough. His name is Mikol. Say hello, Mikol. Poor lad. He's had a hard day. My name is Jorak Ern. I was once the head of the academy, so I'm sure you've heard of me.
The old hermit in hiding?
What? Old hermit? Can't that blasted Uthar teach a single thing right these days? Slander! That's what it is. Anyhow, I'd like to propose that we move on to the main event. You see, I'd like to discover if you've got the pluck of an old-fashioned Sith. Most of the Drek Uthar has been passing through these days is so pathetic. Take young Mikol here. I already tested him, didn't I, Mikol? Yes, you're welcome. You see, Mikol here has the cruel disposition of a Sith, but not the gumption that I'm looking for.
What if I told you I was Darth Revan?
Then I'd say you have quite an imagination. Not a bad thing, but not quite what I'm looking for in a proper Sith.
And if I pass your test?
Why, then you go free. Tell you what, I'll even pass on to you my own personal thesis on ancient Sith philosophies. They're based on all I've learned studying Tulak's tomb. They'll make you a better Sith, I'm sure. The chances of you passing, however, are sadly remote.
What if I refuse to take your test?
Well, forgive me for resorting to the cliché, but you would die, of course.
Go ahead, do your worst.
Now, is that any kind of attitude to take with higher education? I'm doing you a favor, really. So then, this is how it goes. I'm going to pose a moral question to you. Get it right, and I torture Mikol. Get it wrong, and I torture you. Mikol here is a bit weak. He probably won't be able to take much more punishment. Mind you, get too many wrong, and you'll die yourself. I don't know what you think of Mikol. Maybe you don't like him. Maybe you think he deserves to be murdered. Well, Here's your chance, fair enough?
What if Mikkel dies?
Then you win. If you die, then he wins. I thought this was self-evident. Did you not grasp the concept earlier? Well then, any last comments before we begin, Mikkel?
We can both survive. Attack him together.
Now, dear lad, do you really think your friend here will answer questions wrong just to spare little you, risking their own life? And how many correctly answered questions before you die? No, don't be silly. You had your chance, remember? On that note, let's begin. Now then, your immediate superior amongst the Sith is an effective commander and a fine leader. He trusts you and you like him. You see an opportunity to kill him. What do you do?
I do nothing. He's a fine leader, you said, and he's good for the Sith.
Incorrect! What sort of thinking is that? If all the Sith thought as you did, we would all be soft like the Jedi. Ah, well, it's time for your punishment. And so we come to round 2. You come across a group of humans who are threatened by dangerous animals. They plead for help, offering you a reward. What do you do?
I'm confused by number 2 here. How do you take the reward and then leave them to die? I accept the reward and assist them.
So you've made a profit, and now you have some sniveling, useless fools trading after you. No. Bad idea. At any rate, here is your punishment. Let's see. Ah, yes. You discover an aspect of the Force that gives you great power. Do you share it and strengthen the Sith as a whole? Or keep it to yourself?
I mean, I guess it kind of depends on exactly what that great power is, but probably keep it to myself.
Correct! Let them rip the secret from your cold, dead hands if they are strong enough. Oh, certainly you might share it with a few selected minions, but that, of course, is a completely different story. Well, it's sad to say, but it's that time again, Mikkel. Still going? All right, then. One of your underlings has made a major mistake which makes you look bad. He's normally very competent and skilled. Do you kill him or give him another chance?
Probably give him another chance.
Another chance to make you look poor to your superiors? To make it look like you are weak and deserving of attack? No. Think again. Not that good help is easy to find. Oh well, here's your reward. Last question. You're about to die. Do you pass on your knowledge to your apprentice to make him stronger? Or do you use your last breath to strike at your enemies?
I'm kind of confused as to why these are mutually exclusive. That doesn't quite make sense. I guess I would strike at my enemies if I'm in a position where I am about to die, because that would be the most likely thing to keep me from dying. But I'm not sure why these are necessarily mutually exclusive.
Fool. It's a trick question. A true Sith never dies. I'll enjoy this one. Time for your medicine. Now, this is odd. The test is over and you're both still alive. Well, that's never happened before. What to do? I suppose this means you can go, Mikkel. I'll have to just figure out what to do with our friend here. Run along now.
Or I could use the Force to free them. and we could kill you. Seems you didn't think of that, old man.
What? Mutiny! Behave, students! That's it! Detention for all of you! Permanent detention!
Okay. I mean, the obvious thing is to throw a couple of heals immediately. Wow, these guys are far away.
Yes?
Oh, got him.
Here. Here.
Your force, I think that's force choke. Isn't going to do anything. Oh, he's force choking me. And I'm about to die again.
Down you go.
Give me a turn.
Die already.
Okay.
Take
Ha!
that.
How'd you like that? Ha! How'd you like that?
I guess he wasn't a true Sith after all. I can't believe that I'm alive. You saved me. You could have easily just answered those questions and let me die.
Nobody deserves to die like that. Nobody. I'm not sure I agree with that, but the point is, I mean, there's a point in Lord of the Rings, isn't it? Many deserve death, but who are you to be the one to give it to them?
Yes. Well, I see what you mean. I've never been on that side of the fence before. It makes you think. I'd be dead if you weren't... if you were proper Sith. But you're not, are you? Don't worry. I won't tell anyone.
This could be your chance to change your ways, Meekle.
You mean the light side? I've never thought about that. Can you even go back? I've done some... I've hurt a lot of people. I don't think the light side is for me. But maybe neither are the Sith. Maybe it's time for me to leave. Thanks, I suppose. And good luck.
Victory. Also, let's loot this guy. Credits an Opula crystal, ancient Sith tablet, which I'm assuming is his thesis. Bleh. Advanced med pack and adrenal strength. We'll read the Sith tablet in a moment. Can I move, please? Why am I stuck? Alright, I guess... Well, that let me move.
What?
Okay, you can move.
Gotcha.
Which is good, because
Simple.
need that unlocked. Oh, I didn't check. Sorry. Container's empty. Empty?
What?
Can I move again? Now I can move. Finally. There's a door that way, a door that way, and a door that way. I need more healing, though. I think I was the only one needing healing.
Yeah?
Let's start by going counterclockwise. Unlock the door.
Simple.
What's gonna jump me? A clay urn. Fear Cran. Okay. Well, I guess we'll find out what that does in a little bit.
Gotcha. Simple.
Bondar. I believe we have one of those.
Gotcha. Simple.
And then last one is a violet crystal. Interesting. All right, let's go ahead and read that ancient Sith tablet or whatever it was, if I can get around. All right, let's go ahead and read that. Oh, we seem to have gotten Tulak Horde's mask from this, which I assume is the thing we're going to turn in for prestige. It gives resistance to fire and stealth +2. That's not bad, but it's dark side only, as all these things are. So, your miles may vary on that. As for the ancient, which I don't see, where is it? Am I blind? There it is, ancient Sith tablet. This thick stone tablet is covered with ancient runes of an unknown language. It is extremely cold to the touch and has almost a sinister aura about it. Recently carved into the side of the tablet appears to be a primer, no doubt intended to provide a means to translate the runes. Alright, and let's go see if we can't enter Exarchun's tomb. I don't think we can. There's going to be nothing there. Yeah, I don't think we can. I think it requires another story beat, but we might be able to. All right, so here we are walking over. I'm not a big fan of the fact that they kind of end up only portraying the dark side as unable to think past step one. That's not Exarchun, it's Naga Sadow, the other Sith guy. We can enter. Okay. It's just annoying. Okay, we can't go through. Like, how do they have a military structure when they're so unable to think past step one? I don't get it. It's annoying. Well, we're gonna go turn in our things to the headmaster, so I will meet you guys over there. Actually, let's go ahead and talk to Doc Vesser. I'm not sure we did that ever.
Back again?
Oh, no, we didn't.
Else I can... All right.
Never mind. Now I'll meet you over by the headmaster. Before I give the things to Uthar, I did get something from the Ajunta Paul's sword. I want to see if it did anything different once we identified it. In fact, yes, it does. It is more damage than a regular Vibro Blade. It does additional fire damage, which is interesting, and it's +5 to hit. I am not sure that it's a better weapon than anything that we have. At the very least, it's not something I'm going to use. Luckily, this one does not appear to be dark side restricted, unlike most of the Sith Lord items. So, you know, if you want to use it, go ahead. Let's go ahead and talk to Uthar Wynn.
Greetings, young one. I have found you to be most impressive. You are off to an excellent beginning.
I have dealt with those renegade students.
Ah, the ones I ordered executed for their mutiny. It's done then.
It's done. They are gone.
Indeed. We checked the caves and found only a couple of bodies. Perhaps the Chirac ate them. It is just as good, I suppose. The lesson is learned, I believe. Go now. You have done well, but you have...
I dealt with the rogue droid in the tombs.
Yes, so I hear. I've had reports from some students that ventured into the tomb after you left and found the parts. Well done. I am impressed. You have rid us of a potential nuisance. Go now. You have done well.
I found Jorak Olm, the hermit in the hills.
Ah, my old master. Still, unless you bring back something of his, some writings or similar, I am unimpressed. Jorak's fate means nothing to me.
I have a tablet written by Jorak Olm.
Oh? Let me see. It appears my old master was busy studying the writings in one of the tombs. How interesting. I do hope you had to pry this from his dead fingers. Regardless, you have impressed me with your worthy act. Go now. You have done well, but you have not impressed me enough.
Okay. I have found a Jedi holocron.
I had heard that such an artifact existed. Tell me, young one, did you acquire the device by yourself?
Kinda, yeah.
You lie. Still, what matters is the fact that you succeeded. And Lasho, does she yet live?
No, she kind of decided to impale herself on my lightsaber. That's not a euphemism.
Well done. You gained an artifact through trickery and eliminated an opponent at the same time. That is deserving of great prestige. You have impressed me enough, by my estimation, to become a Sith in full. Congratulations, young one. You have bested the others quite completely. You have but one final test which you must take, and this requires us to travel to the tomb of Naga Sadow in the Valley of the Dark Lords. I would advise you to be rested and equipped before we leave. Return to your quarters now and seek me out in the morning. When you return, Make sure that you have all you will need, for you will face your test alone. Go, and may the Force serve you well.
All right. Well, one, make sure we're fully healed. And let's take a quick look through and talk to people. We got Euthura, Bon.
What are you doing here? Go.
Oh, okay. That's all you're going to scream at me about? I'm pretty sure that there's a change in the people around here. Maybe. We'll see before we head out. There is a specific person I want to talk to because it touches on some of the characters we have in our party. But if this person's not here, then oh well. I'll just spoil what it is that I'm thinking of. I'll do that when we leave Korriban, because I actually don't remember when it is you encounter this person. And it does not appear to be now, so yeah, I'll talk about that whenever we finish. And it might be that there's something that changes it in what we've done that I simply didn't do before, or didn't do this time that I did before.
So then, I take it you are ready to travel to the tomb of Naga Sadow. Your final test should not be delayed.
What is this final test?
I will tell you the details when we are there, young one. You will, however, fight for your life. That is why I suggest you be in sufficient health.
What is this tomb of Naga Sadow?
It is a tomb that belonged to an ancient Sith Lord. The greatest of Korriban's Sith Lords, in fact. It is there that your test is performed.
I'm ready to go.
Then we go now.
A day passes in preparation. Uthar then takes you and Euthura to the Sith tomb. Your companions are not permitted to join you.
Very well. We are now ready for your final test, young Sith. You have earned the right to see if you shall become one of us.
Indeed you have.
I dislike your tone, Euthura. What are you up to now?
Nothing, of course, my master. I was merely agreeing with you. Should we not get on with the test?
Yes. Yes, of course. We are in the sacred tomb of Naga Sadow, young one. The one discovered by Darth Malak and Darth Revan years ago. You are to follow in their footsteps and reach the ancient star map that lies deep within. There you will find a lightsaber, amongst other things. The lightsaber is for you, your initiation present. Return to us once you have it. For you, the test does not end there.
Be very cautious here. This tomb is like the others in this valley, and many of its old defenses remain active.
Do you understand what I have told you? Are you ready to begin?
Find the star map, return with the lightsaber. I understand.
Good. Euthura and I will await your return.
All right. That's the door to the valley. That's the wrong way. We want to go this way. And yep, we're doing this alone. Ooh, raids. We haven't fought those in a while. All right. I only see those raids. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to back up. I'm going to throw a stasis field at it. Oh, they just die. Well, this one doesn't. Yeah. The stasis field makes this stupid easy. So there's traps that we can't deal with because we have not spec'd into that kind of thing. Perhaps if you're playing, you want to end up doing that. There's also the option of just save scumming and running into them. Throw another heal. I don't get raid plates. Lame. Alright, I do believe that this way is technically the correct way, but also, like, there's things you need to do to advance. A dangerous-looking pool of acid has flooded the room. Ignored him back away. Nothing we can do about that right now. Do make sure you're healed constantly. If things start to get away from you, it can be hard to get back on track. Datapad credits Verpine Droid Disruptor and a med pack. Get items. I'm going to go ahead and read that datapad. All right, this appears to be datapad number 4. This datapad appears to be the journal of a Sith who quite obviously did not make it past the final portion of his test. Most of the journal consists of the Sith's account of gaining enough prestige with Master Uthar to take this test. Only the final entry appears to concern the test itself. It seems I need to get across the pool of acid in the central chamber if I am to complete my test here. But that's not going to be easy. The runes name one obelisk the Pillar of Fire, while the other is the Pillar of Ice. I can only assume that one of the pillars leads away to remove the acid pool. Fire or ice? Wouldn't fire create toxic fumes? I'm not sure. Maybe freezing the pool would be safer. Well, I'll worry about that once I bypass the Tarentatech beasts, if I can. I suppose it's now or never. Oh joy, we gotta fight a Tarentatech. Open the door. Where are you? Oh, it closes behind me. There's a couple of them. That's real fun. All right. Let's kite it and stasis field. Nope, I don't do another one. Just attack. And fighting them one at a time is probably the best way to do it. Remember, these things are fairly force resistant. These things are supposedly force resistant, so be aware of that. Ow. Ow. Just throw a little bit of healing before we finish this one off. They also have a lot of hit points. Wow, this is... We stunned it. How did we stun it? Okay, that one saved its will save. So I'm curious if these things have a really high will save or they're just really resistant to force powers, because, like, you could do both. How is this thing failing? Step away from the Tarentatech. I want to go ahead and heal. Maybe I'll use an advanced med pack. Throw a stasis field. Riveting gameplay. I think making the Tarentatech such hit point sponges was probably a poor choice on the devs' part. There we go. Because, like, this isn't exceptionally exciting. I'm not having to sit here and think about what I'm doing. It's just throw stasis field until it fails, and then... Why does this thing have such low fortitude saves? I should not be stunning them at all. Considering how big this thing is and what high level it is, I should not actually ever succeed in stunning it. Shayla's journal and a Solari crystal. Interesting. We'll have to take a look at what those new crystals we've got today do whenever we next get somewhere important. Let's take a look at Shayla's journal. This datapad is the personal journal of the Jedi Shayla Nur. Her last entry is particularly compelling. I have tracked the Tarentatech that ambushed us in the Shirak caves to this tomb, but even as I stand at the entrance, I know this is wrong. Dark thoughts fill my mind, hatred and vengeance. I cannot stop myself from blaming Gun Han for Duran's death. If he had not abandoned us, my love would surely have survived the Tarentatech's first attack. But my hatred of Gun Han pales beside my burning desire for revenge. My blood boils to destroy the creature that ended Duran's life, no matter the cost. I know that such thoughts are those of the dark side, but I cannot help them. Even the second set of tracks outside the cave cannot dissuade me from my task. 1 to detect, 2, 1,000. It makes no difference to me now. The only image I see is that of Durin's broken body, and only blood can cleanse it from my mind. I hope my master will forgive me for what I am about to do. We're really doing the forgive me, master, but I must go all out just this once? We're really doing that?
I think I've been poisoned.
Ah, there was a trap there. Yep, there was a gas mine. I didn't have high enough perception to see it. That makes sense. Here's the pillar of fire, and there's the pillar of ice. Alright. Get the special cold grenade. Let's get the special fire grenade. Okay. I assume those will be useful. Actually, I know that they will be useful. We need to take both of them. I'm not fully healed. Let's go ahead and top up. Since I got a bit of a walk here, and my force points will come back as I'm, well, walking. Now we're going down the other way. What are the odds I run into another trap? Apparently 0 so far. Ah, yes. This one. Alright, I would suggest use Save Scum here. I guess I'm going to go ahead and follow my own advice because good idea to do that. But I would definitely suggest that. Alright, so this puzzle isn't too hard. It's just, I think the consequences for failing are dying, and if you misclick or you happen to look away for a second and forget what you're doing, it would be really bad to lose all the progress. Computer terminal. There are 3 pillars that have electronic readouts showing the energy levels of 4 systems. The controls so that these systems can be transferred to other pillars. Caution, some of the systems are very delicate, and improper transfer of power can cause an electrical overload. In order to unseal the chamber, all of the following 4 systems must be transferred to the right pillar. Top system may be transferred to any pillar safely without fear of overload. Mid-upper system. This system causes an overload if transferred to a pillar with an active top system. Mid-lower system. This system may only be transferred to another pillar that either has no system or only the base system active. Base system. This large system may only be transferred to a blank pillar with no systems active on it, or it will cause an overload. Remember, a system may be transferred to another pillar if it is the only active system on that pillar or it is the last one listed. The current system displays on the pillar's read. Yeah. Alright, so this is a ring puzzle. If you've ever seen, it's like a children's toy where you have the 3 posts and there's rings of various sizes on one of them that kind of make a pyramid, and you have to move them around to get them one by one from the left one to the right one, and you have to do so without ever putting a ring that is larger on top of a ring that is smaller. This is exactly that. Alright, so I'm going to move a system from the left pillar. And we're going to move it to... I believe we got to move this to the right pillar. I might have to do this twice. Okay, move a system from the left pillar to the middle pillar. From the right pillar to the middle pillar. Yeah, I think I did this wrong. From the left pillar to the right pillar. From the middle pillar to the left pillar. From the middle pillar to the right. Yeah, I did this wrong. Let's reset. Okay. Left to middle. Left to right. Middle to right. Left to middle. So, in case it wasn't clear why I messed up, I would have had to have done it essentially again to get it from the middle to the right, and so just starting again and changing the one mistake I made at the beginning fixes it. From right to left. From right to middle. From left to middle. And then from left to right. From middle to right. From middle to left. From right to left. And then from middle to right. And then from left to middle. And then from left to right. And then from middle to right. Yep. There we go. Yeah, it's very simple. It's just you have to be paying attention kind of thing. Oh. More raids. Are they both Hulak? I don't know, but I don't want to fight. I don't want to fight. I'd rather... Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't want to just run in there. Let's lure them away from the trap. So that one that I killed in one hit, I think I might have rolled a critical against it. Ow. Only that one? Are they not coming? Throw a stasis field just so I can get closer. Let's throw a frag grenade. That hurts both of them. I don't know what them being a Hulak raid does for them. Skeletal human remains. Let's go ahead and read that. Ariadu's strength amplifier, Sith assault gun, and Cinegaron carbine. Okay. Monument to Naga Sadow. Let's read. Naga Sadow's poison blade. Interesting. Let's go ahead and read about that. Okay. It does a little bit of damage. It can poison. Attack +3. The mere presence of Dark Lord Naga Sadow would come to imbue his personal weapons with the taint he carried, poisoned as his spirit was. This is interesting. It's really good on long fights. In fact, it might be worth keeping this, and if you use physical weapons using this at a later date, especially since, like, DC 25 poison, that's really high. So yeah, that's not bad. I'm not going to use that once again, but yeah, that's worth talking about. And we managed to do that functionally uninjured. I think. I can't tell. It won't tell me when I mouse over myself. Alright, let's continue on to the acid pool. I think we have determined how to deal with this. A dangerous looking pool of acid has flooded the room. The fire grenade, as we talked about, would create a gas that would cause problems. At minimum, it vaporizes the acid, and then we have acidic air. It's basically mustard gas at that point. So we're going to use a cold grenade. The pool freezes over. It is now walkable. Oh. Let's throw another heal. That was obnoxious. One last trap. Alright, we have found our star map. Interesting. We should now be able to triangulate our way to the thing we're looking for. Sith statue, Sith lightsaber. Let's get it and get going. Uthar Wynn and Yuthura Bon are here. It might behoove you to save Scum here. I'm going to go ahead and do that because, yeah. All right, let's go.
So, you return to us with the lightsaber in hand, as I knew you would.
The Force has served you well.
You took a great risk in acquiring the artifact. You used your mind and your power. No peaceful meditation, no pacifism. Sometimes you must fight in order to achieve. This gives you your passion. This makes you stronger. This is what makes you superior. That is the lesson we teach with that part of the final test. Do you understand?
Are you saying a Jedi couldn't have gotten the lightsaber?
When a Jedi acts, it is with skill, true. But the Jedi teach you that your passions are counterproductive, that strength is only found in peace. Did you not feel a moment of excitement in the tomb? Did your passions not flow and make you feel stronger and more alive? What purpose would be served by restricting yourself from such? I would say only the purpose of the Jedi. Through this, they would control you and restrict your potential.
I wouldn't say I exerted myself getting this.
Perhaps not to someone of your natural strength. The point is in the recognition of the nature of the act, rather than its sheer difficulty.
I think I understand.
Good. The last part of your test will now commence. Here, you will learn the lesson of competition. All life must compete in order to flourish. Such is the natural way of the universe. To stand still is to know death. One must always be moving forward. So it is the same amongst the Sith. Compete or die. Mercy is irrelevant. So it behooves you in this final test to strike down one you are familiar with, for no other reason than to prove you are superior and without mercy. Normally, this would be against another student. You, however, get a special treat. You will fight Euthura here, my own apprentice.
What? So this is what you had planned all along? You wish me killed?
Indeed. You have become too ambitious, Euthura. It is time for you to die, and someone more talented to take your place.
No. It is time for you to die, Master. My pupil stands with me.
Oh, is this true, young one? You wish to join Euthura in her foolish scheme?
You're both mistaken. I choose me.
You are indeed a fool if you think to oppose us both, young one.
To think that I actually hoped you could be of use to me.
This makes no sense. You will never become a Sith if you turn on us both. What could you hope to accomplish?
My mission is to defeat Malik, as well as all of you Sith.
Betrayed. He is a spy.
Do not fret, my dear. All will be as it was quickly enough.
You will pay for this, fool. We will destroy you.
What? Okay, I succeeded. I don't need to do any more then. Let's throw a, No, we'll not do that. Ow. They have such low saves. Come on, throw. Oh my gosh. Throw. There we go. How is he healing? Why was I not attacking? Please, please, just work for me. Okay, there we go. That's a good hit. There, that's a good hit. You're gonna make me throw another stasis field at you? Quit wasting my time. Just die. There we go. go ahead and throw a force armor. Just give me a little bit more protection. There we go. She was much easier to take down. Maybe I should have gone for her first. She would stop pushing me then. Credits, Sinagar Warsuit, Security Domination Interface. Let's get the items and the remains. Credits, Poison Grenade, Hyper Adrenal Alacrity. Alright. Well, I know there's a mine there. Well, we've done everything we came here to do, so, I think we're going to go ahead and call it before we leave, because we're about to get into some wild stuff. This has been fun. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys next time whenever we leave the door, or leave the valley, and hopefully leave Korriban. See you then. Goodbye.